Well, good evening folks, Joshua Barrie from the Rangers Review, joining you from what is now a quiet quiet Hampden Park after a quite catastrophic afternoon for Rangers, losing 3-1 to Hibs to crash out of yet another cup competition. This group of players have never been successful in a domestic cup competition, and today was emblematic of that. There was lots of factors, and I think the mood pre-match was really good, as you can imagine. Plenty of orange to celebrate the incoming Dutch manager Giovanni van Bronckhorst, and there was the potential there for it to be quite a party atmosphere if this group of players who had looked a lot better in the last month were able to go out and put in a performance that was far more befitting than one they actually eventually did. And all the talk from Tavernier and David McCallum, the man who took the team today in midweek, was about the continuation because of a one club philosophy, whether that be in training, the tactical setup, and in the end it was that continuation which completely undone Rangers. It was, for all three goals, familiar issues. There was a lack of width, there was a lack of urgency and tempo as Rangers chased the game. To go 3-0 down in a cup semi-final against a team that you've beaten comfortably, maybe not comfortably, but you've certainly not lost to in the last few years, was just unacceptable for the supporters, I think. As I say, all three goals came courtesy of Hibs moving the ball well at times. The first goal from a corner, watching it again on the Hampden screens in front of me there, Leon Balogun loses the initial contact. James Tavernier seems to be trying to chest it back for some reason. Martin Boyle put it in. The second goal, Connor Goldson stepped up and left Tavernier exposed. Tavernier was out run by Boyle, who would make it 2, and then the third for the penalty, Stephen Davis had to atone for the error. With both the centre halves, Balogun failed to clear a ball. Goldson tried to keep the ball in play when he should have put the ball out of play, and it would go 3-0. Scott Arfield made things a bit more respectable and made the second half, where it seemed at that point as if there was going to be something to play for in the second half, with a left foot shot after a Ryan Porteous mistake, but in the end that wasn't to be the case. And the Rangers in the second half were terrible, truth be told. There wasn't really any big chances until Connor Goldson somehow missed a sitter a few minutes from time. It was a strange moment when Jack Davies and Kamara were all on the pitch for 10 minutes together. Instead of bringing on a Bakuna or someone more offensive, Kent was taken off, and that, I think, from a management point of view, that was a really strange decision. You'll remember Jack Davies and Kamara was a midfield trio that Steven Gerrard ultimately decided was too defensive to play in the Scottish Premiership. So Giovanni van Bronckhorst is watching on, and what you would say is, if you wanted to show him a 90-minute presentation, if you will, of what needs fixing this Rangers team, whether it be a team arguably in some capacity, some areas at the end of their cycle, a team that needs new, fresh ideas tactically, because Hibs were able to pick them apart today far too easily, and they progressed to play Celtic in the final. You can join us tomorrow morning on our morning briefing at 9:30. Giovanni van Bronckhorst is getting unveiled tomorrow, and we'll be in attendance in the Blue Room at Ibrox. But before that, we'll be picking through all of what went wrong today, and hopefully looking forward to what Van Bronckhorst will be able to alter in this side. Until then, enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening, and we'll speak to you tomorrow.